You are looking live at Max K. Rhodes Park, where tonight, for the first time ever, it is ACY Monday Night Football right here on Brevard Sports Network. Coming up tonight on Brevard Sports Network, it's ACY Monday Night Football. And kicking off the slate is a 40-year-old rivalry as the Melbourne Bulldawgs travel to face the West Melbourne Colts in a 12U battle set to kick off in just a couple of minutes here on Brevard Sports Network. It's ACY Monday Night Football. All right, I cut it off a little early by mistake. I won't do that next week. But, man, I'll tell you, I've been pumped for this all day. In fact, I tried to leave at 3 o'clock to come down here, and I thought, well, that'd put me there at 3:45, and it's probably a bit too early. But anyway, tonight we got the Melbourne Bulldogs, the DAWGSs, against the West Melbourne Colts in a 12U battle, and I couldn't be more excited to be bringing you the live action tonight, at least for a while. Right now, it's 92 degrees. It feels like 106 on the field. Our cameras are in direct view of the sunlight. So, unfortunately, when that happens, sometimes we do have to battle through overheating issues. We haven't had the issue yet, but we haven't put our cameras directly in what feels like 106 degrees either. I cannot see the captains for the Melbourne Bulldogs, but I can see the captains for the home team, West Melbourne Colts. Jaden O'Connor, Marshall Harris, that'll be number 4 and 5, and Drew Alexander and Lennox Newsom, your captains. Let me see when the Bulldogs turn around if I can pick them up. I see number 7 there. That's Robert Thomas III, as well as number 14. That's Anaya Kipp. Number 52 as well, which is Terrence Jackson. And I'm just missing the guy on the left there as we get ready to go. Caleb is producing tonight. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by a plethora of BSN hosts, but we'll start with Gamers Are Us as we get ready to go. The coaching staffs for both of these teams, Shane, I'm just going to name the coaches. It's Shane DeGraffenreid, Eugene Jones, Brandon Keaton, Vash J. McDonald, Nikolai Dakota, Robert Thomas Jr. That's for the Bulldogs. For the Colts, it's Ray Sims will be the head coach, Michael Decker. Then you got Demetrius Dees, Eric Hodge, Dan Hunger, and Alex Kranick. So, as the Melbourne Bulldogs get ready to run out, they are camera set up on the roof of the building here at Max K. Rhodes Park. And let me just say this. I see all the hubbub going on the news. And, man, I'm going to tell you right now, I was at Coco on Saturday, and it was an absolutely beautiful day over there. Every time I come to West Melbourne, it's an absolutely beautiful day. You've seen the statement from the West Melbourne board. I concur. This is always a great experience. Do people get upset and angry? Yeah, of course. That's everywhere you go. But let me tell you something. I know today, in today's society, tempers can boil. Things can happen. But what happened on Saturday involved nobody from West Melbourne, according to West Melbourne. And it's just nuts to see this stuff on the news. And I feel bad for Tony, for Billy. I feel bad for everybody involved. But I can tell you this, having been at Coco all day on Saturday, up at Stradley Park, Caleb was there. I'm down here tonight at West Melbourne. I never have anything but a terrific experience. You, Caleb?
Never a bad word.
There you go, buddy. Yeah, yeah. This is just a thing that real quick, and I just want to say that West, you can find it on their Facebook page. It said, while the incident stemming from Saturday did not involve any members of the West Melbourne Youth Football and Cheer Association, it certainly has had an impact on their organization, which unquestionably it has. He wants, Billy and the board, Tony and the board wanted to thank the coaches, board members who did their best to de-escalate. And again, you can find the entire statement on the West Melbourne Youth and Cheer Football page. But I'm vouching for all these programs. As the Colts take the field, here they'll be in the home blue tonight with the WM on their helmets. Melbourne will be in green. Once the sun sets and the lights come on, this will look really cool. But until then, it's just really hot. And the Bulldogs take the field. They'll be in the green with the white helmets. The referees love it, saying a prayer at midfield. You teach them that? Hey, look, tell them who all the referees are tonight.
Have Demetrius Green, Anthony Turner, Scooter Parker, and Alan Fuller.
And will you introduce yourself, please?
I am Lloyd Roberts.
And you are?
I am the official in charge.
There you go. All right. And then that way you know who everybody is. I'm Alan with Lloyd, so I got to watch my mouth. Lloyd's a little bigger than I am. His arms are a little bigger than mine. So 10 minutes on the clock. I was happy to see the officials pray, and that's always a good sign for me. It means they're God-fearing men. As we get ready to kick off here. And again, if we lose you, we'll be back. You know, again, it's hot out. Our devices are right in the open sun. I apologize. As they get set to kick. And, yeah, we are on a little bit of slant there, too. It's just a weird setup here for some of these youth leagues. But how's it look, Caleb? Look okay? Okay. We got everybody but the kicker. Or, no, we got the kicker. There he is. My apologies. I see him. He's 42. Number 42 set to kick off. And that is John McLaughlin. And he's going to put toe to leather. And we're going to get ready for Monday Night Football. Oh, he doesn't go far with it. And guess who's got it right out of the gate? West Melbourne recovers. And that was as perfectly executed as you could run that play. Jaden O'Connor, one of the captains, recovers the onside kick. Here come the Colts. I believe they are two-time Super Bowl champs. If I'm wrong, I am most certainly positive. I'll be corrected in the comments. I believe they are two-time defending Super Bowl champs. The referee places the ball as West Melbourne recovers on the Melbourne 40. And looks like it's going to be, let's see who the quarterback is. He's under center. That's why I can't find him. And we get the triple shift here. Quick pitch. O'Connor down the sidelines, breaking all kinds of tackles. First down. Number 5, the quarterback is Marshall Harris. That was all Jaden O'Connor on the pitch. You saw the trips right come over and set up the block. Caleb, I cannot see the screen, so you are going to have to let me know where I need to be, okay? I formation, 2 wide receivers. Mari Boyd is the slot guy. This is a give straight up the gut, and this is close to the first West Melbourne touchdown of the year. Down to about the 3-yard line was number 42, McLaughlin, and that sets up first and goal inside the Cape Coast Volleyball red zone. If you've got a daughter or a son who wants to play volleyball at a very competitive level, Cape Coast Volleyball. I'm not even going to try to put the bottom banner up because I cannot even see the screen. Can you see that screen? Barely. 9:20 to go. Again, a straight eye formation. turns, gives, and the man that started it is going to finish it. Touchdown, West Melbourne Colts, Jaden O'Connor, and less than 50 seconds into the 12U season for both teams. It's 6-0 Colts. So O'Connor recovers the onside kick. He starts the drive. He picks up about 15 yards on a pitch out and then finishes it. So O'Connor with a nice job there. Come on, October. Here we go. Straight up the gut, and that'll make it 8-0 on the conversion by McLaughlin. So, Melbourne, or West Melbourne, I should say. I knew I was going to do that. Waste no time. See if I guessed the number of correct pushes right on the scoreboard. What's that scoreboard say? For West Melbourne, right?
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Howard Cosell will be proud of me. 7? Uh-oh, it should be 7. My apologies.
It's only 14 years when you go back to the Bulldawgs. Yes, sir.
I got you. Okay. Thank you for that clarification. As we get set for what I can only presume will be another onside kick here. The first one was perfect. Why not go back to it? Melbourne has nobody over here to defend it. Yeah, I mean, I'm going right back to it. And 14 wisely does the right thing that time. That's great field position. That's an Aya Kip. Now, can they take advantage will be the key because the Bulldogs are going to have the ball right on the 50, or actually in the positive side of the field. They'll have it at the right around the 49 here with 9:08 to play. So we'll get our first look at the Dogs as they come out. We all right, Caleb?
Yeah, I let everyone know because of not being able to see the screen. We're staying a bit wider than normal.
Yeah.
Because trying to zoom in, we don't want to miss anything.
Right. Well, let me see what I can do here. Yeah. And then we'll just guess. There we go. Number 7. And West Melbourne eats that alive. The quarterback is Robert Thomas III for Melbourne. And the West Melbourne defense is right there to force them back for a loss of 3. It's a 40-year-old rivalry. I'm not sure where next Monday will be. Do you know where we'll be next Monday? Where next Monday night is? Thomas III brings him out. He's going to have an I formation. The deep back's going to be Sylvester Gibson in the I. And the give is to Gibson. Bobbles drops the ball, and I believe West Melbourne is first on the scene, and they are. And that football quickly recovered by one of the captains, Lennox Newsom. And just like that, West Melbourne has the football back with 8:31 to play in the opening quarter. We saw that problem a lot over the weekend, and I'm going to tell you what it is. When you're 90 degrees and the feel-like temperature is 367 degrees, you tend to sweat a little bit, right? So your arms are sweaty, your hands are sweaty, and even when you wear gloves, they're soaked. It is tough to maintain a grip on anything, much less a football a lot of times. And we saw it all weekend long.
When you're ready, Billy's giving us the answer on next Monday night question.
I'm ready.
Sebastian
That's where we'll be. Do they play? Well, I guess we'll figure out if they play at the stadium or not. Huh? Timeout, Melbourne. See if we can make that trip. Hopefully, we got to be able, be able to be accommodated. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking. They're at the high school field. So if they're at the high school field, then we'll be there. We also have volleyball that night too. So yeah. I think I put a corner bug up. Let me know. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for West Melbourne coming out of the timeout. Turns, gives. Look at the move. Look at the feet. Look at the vision. Look at the cutback. Look at it all. 11 yards, first down. Well, we will be giving away the Hall of Chains player of the game every Monday night. So we brought a chain with us tonight. Tonight's player will receive that chain and his picture on Brevard Sports Network. And right now, if everything came to a halt, we'd be giving that chain to Jaden O'Connor. 8:05 to play. And, look at a nice, that is a beautiful counter. And he's gone. That's Kingston at the end. Actually, he got caught. Nice job by the defender not to give up. Kingston at the end gets inside the Cape Coast Volleyball red zone. And with 7:50 to go, West Melbourne Colts trying to make it 14-0. That's a good point by Caleb, taking a great defensive angle. And that's straight up the gut. There is nothing fancy about what you're seeing other than punishing, bruising football. That's Vincent Quinto. $7:15 to play. In the first quarter, West Melbourne driving in for their second score. Melbourne has not been kicked to yet either. They kicked off to start the game. It was a onside kick, which Jaden O'Connor recovered, and then they recovered a fumble, to which now they are driving towards. This is number 3, and he is close to, and that's Amir Boyd, and he'll be downed, right on the goal line. .630 and running. We good?
Yep, we're good. We're fine and dandy.
I think it's Dan Hunger down there giving the offensive play calls. And West Melbourne picking up yards, chunks at a time. And the quarterback's just going to keep this one. And it's 13-0 West Melbourne as Marshall Harris just pushes his way into the end zone. And there's the boat horn. And with 6:02 to go, Melbourne gets points off turnovers as they look to convert and make it 14-0. Tell you how bad I miss football. I watched the 15-minute replays on YouTube of all the NFL games. And the point after is good. And West Melbourne does it again as they make it 14-0. 14-0. I'm pretty confident another onside kick is coming. I want to thank Chrissy Lindback. You'll see her at the top of the screen. She is the official real estate expert for Brevard Sports Network. We get ready to go here. Here comes the onside kick. I'll tell you what, that's nicely done that time by number 3 for Melbourne. That's Savion Wilson. But if you can time that, and I've seen it done, haven't you, Caleb? If you can time that, maybe take a drop foot and catch that thing with a little bit of a run going one way, you can make the kicking team look awfully, awfully silly. Lyle Neighbor. My bad, Lyle. 1st and 10. Pitch. I'll tell you, Melbourne, that's a loss. That'll be a net of minus 4 yards of offense. 6 yards of offense thus far for Melbourne. Caleb will be doing the second half here tonight. He wanted to be a part of this historic night. So Caleb will take over at halftime. That's what we here at Brevard Sports Network call an executive decision on the fly. 5-13. Man in motion. They got doubles to the near side. Oh, yeah, there was no way that was going to fly. And that's going to be a sack on the quarterback by number 3, Amir Boyd. Boyd's getting his name called an awful lot tonight as well. Going to get a water break here, no doubt. So with 4:38 to play in the opening quarter, it's been all West Melbourne. All right, welcome back here following the first quarter water break as Melbourne is 3rd and 20. That's a false start. He was on his own little conveyor belt there towards the line of scrimmage, but that's going to back him up 5 yards. So what did everyone think of week 1? I wrote my opinions yesterday. I think a lot of what we see in week 1 are overreactions. Now, there are some things you can take away from what you saw over the weekend. But a lot, I is guilty, overreacting. Third and now 25, and they're going to try to run that same play they were unable to. This is a jet sweep, and that jet lands about 6 yards further back. And now it's fourth down, and let's just say a trip back to Babcock Street because it is far. Poor Melbourne cannot get anything going as this West Melbourne defense wreaking havoc. Don't forget to vote for the Brevard Sports Network Legacy Sports Construction Athlete of the Week. We'll tell you about that on the exchange. I think what we're going to do is the first one we give away will be next Wednesday. And, there's a little fake punt here, and that will go nowhere. And Melbourne will take over, West Melbourne, I should say, will take over inside the red zone. So the Brevard Sports Network Legacy Sports Construction Athlete of the Week every week will be selected and announced on a Wednesday. Now, I've set up a special email just for this, and that's bsnaotw@gmail.com. AOTW being Athlete of the Week. Now, if you have a nominee, send us in his or hers information. It's for all sports. Our very first ever nominee we received the other day, and it was a swimmer who was doing some terrific things at a national competition in California, who attends Satellite High School. See, we don't know about these things unless we do things like this. So send in your nominee. Every sport, high school from youth is and they'll receive a $25 gift certificate. And if we can do an interview with them, of course we will, but they will get a special post. And West Melbourne looking to throw. That's intercepted. Nice job. That ball was intercepted, and let's give flowers there to Miles Forbes, who intercepts the ball. He's like, thank you very much. Look what I have, and West Melbourne gives it right back. How about that, folks? So the coaching moment there is, if you're the quarterback, you just got to tell him, I know that's where the receiver is designed to be, but you got to make sure that before you throw the ball, and because that was clearly a design mark of a pass. I mean, you turn, bang, that's where he's at, but he wasn't there. And as a quarterback, you then got to pull that down and immediately look for reads 2, 3, and 4, or eat it and take off running. Even at 12 years old. Not sure. Yeah, it's 1st and 10. Okay. Quarterback turns, gives. That'll go absolutely nowhere, as it'll be 2nd and 10. The ball carrier that time was Sylvester Gibson. Well, he picked up a yard. 2nd and 9. Ball's out. Still out. Quarterback falls on it. Robert Thomas III. His dad is a coach, so he's Robert Thomas Jr. .97 seconds to go in the first quarter. Coming up this Friday night on Brevard Sports Network, we got 3 high school football games for you. 2 of them will come from the north end of the county. Quick pitch and a good one, but, I mean, it did not stand a chance. because they're nearly taking the pitch was Daniel Francis, and that's going to bring up 4th and 10, and we got an injured Bulldog down. So coming up this Friday, you'll see 3 high school football games. I'll be on the call for Titusville and Oviedo. We've got Astronaut at home as well. You'll see here on Brevard Sports Network. When's the last time both Titusville and Astronaut were live stream kickoff their week 1 games? They will be this week, and then we'll have MCC at Victory, or Victory Christian at MCC this week as well. And then Saturday's youth football slate, we will rejoin our partners over beachside as Satellite Pop Warner will spend the day with us here on Brevard Sports Network. Tomorrow, volleyball. Thursday, volleyball. Wednesday, a day of rest. 1:05 to go, maybe. We'd also like to welcome Culver's on Wickham Road as a new sponsor as well. So this is 4th down. Let's see if they punt this time. Nope. Yep, and that. So no harm, no foul for West Melbourne following the interception. In fact, they'll pick up 10 yards as they will take the field with 24 seconds to play in the first quarter. I'm interested to see if the Colts try to come out and run that play again. A lot of times as a coach, you see that, you didn't run it right. They obviously liked that passing play because it's the first one of the night they called. They didn't execute it, so I'm curious to see if they try to get it right and run it again. I formation. Marshall Harris, your quarterback. Harris, quick pitch to O'Connor, and look at him go. I'll tell you what, that young man's got a nice, smooth rhythm. He feels the flow of the play and just rides his blockers down the sidelines, and they are well inside the Cape Coast volleyball red zone. How's our picture looking, Caleb? Okay. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter with our score. West Melbourne 14, Melbourne nothing.
At Coastal Strength and Barbell, we don't do random workouts. We follow a proven system built for results. Everything we do has a purpose, whether you're an athlete, chasing performance, or you just want to get stronger, healthier, and more confident. We focus on what actually matters. Proper movement, full range of motion, and strength that carries over to real life. With our Coastal Conjugate system, we train with intention by identifying weak points and fixing them so you keep progressing. From beginners to competitive athletes, we meet you where you are and push you forward. If you're willing to work, results will speak for themselves. Coastal Strength and Barbell. Results that show and coaching that matters.
It's my man Isaac Bermudez and Coastal Strength and Barbell. Cannot thank Isaac enough for his support of youth, prep, and all sports here on Brevard Sports Network. Terry Spain and Ron Lighthall will be on the call up at Astronaut. Chris Bonanno, Brian Kelly, and Eric Navarro, I believe Eric's last name is, will be on the call down at MCC. Gives Touchdown. Oh, does he get him? No, but there is a flag down. Forgot I had to adjust that leg there. Sorry about that, folks. Bouncing, and apologize. That camera went a little haywire on me there. There we go. Okay, so the angles kill you. Touchdown, O'Connor. They're kicking this time, and he got it over. Nice job. Is that 2 and 12?
Yes.
All right, so that'll be 2 and 12. Good for him. So now it's 22-0. Caleb, look at your schedule and make sure that, for me, please, that his last name is O'Connor, number 4 for Melbourne, and I didn't just add an O to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I will do that sometimes, just add an O to it. I'll make everybody Irish. Number 4 for West Melbourne. Okay, good. And I don't know that he's Irish. I'm just throwing the whole O thing out there. Here we go with the kick. Coach asking questions. Another. That will get out of bounds, and that'll actually be a procedure penalty. Jay what?
Jay Boog.
Jay Boog, okay. Yeah, I mean, there was this one young man, he's like, you know, Mr. Allen, you called me, my last name is Connor, and you called me O'Connor. You called me O'Connor for 4 years. I said, why didn't you ever correct me? He goes, I kind of get used to being Irish. 9:51 to go in the half. Then Melbourne having those first game blues here with the play call, but that's a good run for sure. It ended up being, looked like nobody wanted the ball, and then all of a sudden the young man takes it and bursts, and now that's the longest gain of the night. It's 2nd and 5. So Melbourne with some field position to work with here and plenty of time. What's up, big man? What's going on, buddy? If I let go of this thing tumbles into the crowd. Straight up the gut that time. He still picks up 2, 3. So they got a 4-down workable situation here. Let's not think they don't, because they do. So you gonna be here all night?
No, I'm leaving.
Are you? Okay. You yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. I thought, kickoff classic. What can you say, right? Okay, well, I'm going to leave it up to you. But, no, I hear you. No, I got you. And that's going to be the first down. I'll talk to you. That's going to be, thank you for coming up. That's going to be the first down of the night. And that was a good run by him as well. Robert Thomas III. And that's a first down for Melbourne. And they got a little something working here. Man, I just wish that sun would go down. $7:51 to play in the second quarter. Ball's out, and it's going to be West Melbourne football. And the second turnover is recovered, and you can see the frustration coming in. I'm not sure who got that, but it's definitely a turnover. And now it'll be 1st and 10 for the Colts. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're going to find out, right? I was going to stop down Thursday. You be there Thursday? I'll look for you. Do you have Caleb, give me my number. Look at this run. Right back to the line of scrimmage as well. Turns, whistles blow. I think we're going to get it's either a timeout or no, it's a flag. Let's see what we got here. It looks like offsides. Nope, they got the timeout in. Yep, so they get the timeout in. All right, bud. Let's. Timeout on the field, and it's so close, I can almost feel it. And everybody's like, what is he talking about? The sun! Right? And just get behind the tree. I can see the field. Oh, I'll be down there shortly. 22-0. And we got whistles again. I'm going to say something else, too. This weekend from the Kickoff Classics on, and I'm not just saying this because I have a referee up here. I promise you. But the referee, at least in the games that I did, the youth games that we were at, were really good. I mean, you got to figure, Coco kicked off their youth final game at 5:24 p.m. on Saturday. The time of that game was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I mean, you can't ask for more than that, man.
And that was with the game going
right. And there's that counter again, and nobody's home. Touchdown, West Melbourne. Just like that. Crooked and all. That's just the angle. That's wild. Touchdown. What a run. Amir Boyd. And the extra point is good. And with 6:48, it is 30-0. Yeah, I'm always this roof. These roofs, man, they give me so much trouble. I mean, you said it one way, and then the next thing you know, you're crooked. Yeah, yeah, crooked when you go to the other side. Yeah. Here comes the onside, and that's going to be recovered by the man that just scored the touchdown. And yeah, with 6:44 to go in the first half, it's 30-0, and Amir Boyd well, you know what? I mean, we only brought one chain, right? You can only give out one.
The top two are rock, paper, scissors for you.
Yeah. No, I feel you. All right, here we go. See if West Melbourne can. If they score here and kick an extra point, it's 38-0, and it's lights out. But they can't. The clock doesn't run, I don't think, until the start of the second half, right? Yeah. So the Bulldogs, unless they start stopping this, are going to have to endure this, which I did, Tony. I did try to make it exciting. I did. I gave it my best. Look, these kids will keep working hard, and they'll be back at it here. That's a stop in the backfield. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for West Melbourne, and it looks like they are. I don't see 3 or 4 out there now. I do see 5, or not 5, the other running backs out there. 5 is the quarterback, Marshall Harris. Okay, here we go. 6 is split near side. That's Rivian Riley. That's offsides. That'll be 3rd down and 6 now. It's 21. So 21 is Josiah Goins. Third and, well, it looks like 7. Quick pitch to Goins. Goins, he quickly gets outside. Goins could be gone if he's not caught. And he is caught, but he's got the first down. That is for sure. Nice run by Goins on a West Melbourne first down. So we'll go 5 minutes. Man, the officials can't hit it no better than that. I mean, there is exactly 5 minutes to halftime, and they called for the water break. That's pretty good. Is my scoreboard right? Okay. So 30-0 here as West Melbourne trying to, at minimum, make it 36 as the quarterback. Little counter play again, and that play has done nothing but work for chunk yardage, and it will again. Number 2, Kingston Etienne on the carry, and Kingston runs that little counter like a charm. Does a nice job with that. It's not an easy play to run at 12 years old. It's got to be perfectly timed on the running back coming back through the hole the other way while everybody else is running one way and you're going the other. Just like that. And there goes Kingston at the end, and there looks like a hold. Number 21 did the one thing you cannot do if you're trying to avoid being caught is put your hands in the air. Yeah, I did it. Bring it back. My apologies. All day long. Well, he did. I will say this. He did a nice job. It was kind of a, he had the whole type of thing. He was blocking one guy and grabbed the jersey of the other. You know. So, yeah, you definitely, and then complained about it. And that's the beautiful part. And much my kind of kid. Come on, coach. Come on, ref. I didn't do that. Here we go. It's actually first and goal. And there's the counter. And this time, it's going for another West Melbourne touchdown with 3:58, unless the Bulldogs scored. Running clock triggered. And that'll start in the second half. Or did we get another? No, we're good. So it's 36-0 at the moment. Caleb will most definitely be joining you for the second half of this one tonight. 36-0 with 3:55 to go. Kick is good. So it's 38-0 now. All right. I don't know if we're going to get another onside kick here, but we're about to find out. I don't think there's any reason for one right now, but you never know. Yeah, I guess they just don't want to kick it deep. Nice job covering up. Take the field position, too, if you're Melbourne. So 3:55. The second half will move considerably quicker. So they're putting in, it looks like the second team. which is, I love to see. I love to see all these kids get a chance to play. I know in Pop Warner, it's like a Netflix documentary following around the player, the person that has to make sure everybody is in the game, checks in the game, and it's wild, man, watching those two stand by side the entire game, double counting players. What do you do? Yeah, I count players for a living.
Loud. Hey, loud. You actually own a pair of shoes? You actually own a pair of shoes? Huh?
Lyle Neighbors wearing shoes, and the reason that he has given for actually sporting a pair this evening is that he's been told that he feels the game too much when he doesn't wear shoes. So I'll let you have with that what you will. Lyle Neighbor, whom I called Dan Hunger earlier, by the way. There we go. I mean, this poor quarterback, he's got two guys from Melbourne across. We got a hold on the Bulldogs, which we do. It's like three of them on the backside. Yep. Caleb, you ready to take over, buddy?
Absolutely.
I mean, not like right now. I mean, actually, we'll get to halftime. So they'll walk it back 10 yards, and it'll be a little longer to go for that first down. Next week, Sebastian River and who? The Melbourne Chargers? The 14U. We'll check out Sebastian River down there and see if they got a spot for us to set up. And if we do and can go, we will. It's a longer trip. May need to pick up a sponsor for that one. So if anybody wants to sponsor the trip, let me know. Third down and forever. Throws open on the flat. And he gets, that's good play. That is their Bulldogs' longest gain of the night. Are the lights on? Yeah, they're on. That is the longest gain of the night by the Bulldogs of about 12 yards, but it sets up fourth and forever, and it's 38-0. So West Melbourne will get the ball back. I don't know whether they'll score or not, but it doesn't matter because once they get the ball back, the second half will start with a running clock. It will only stop if the teams have a timeout or an injury on the field or an official's timeout. He stopped on fourth down, and West Melbourne will now come out and take over. $119-118 in running. First and 10. Just a straight dive play. Over on the far sidelines, we'll pick up. I'm not sure how much. We got a penalty. Those lights aren't very bright, are they? Complaining about the sun, and now I'm complaining about the lights. It was like, shut up, Alan. Here we go, 1st and 20. And that's a nice stop right there, and that is definitely worth calling out that young man. That's a heck of a job by number 11, Tracy Williams, on the tackle. Nice job by Tracy there. As this is going to be the final play if they get it off. Quick pitch. They do. And that will end the half right there. With the score, West Melbourne 38, Melbourne nothing.